Just want to show you guys this other hidden blade project that I'm working on. I keep getting these ℜ𝔬𝔪𝔞𝔫'𝔰 knives, and I'm just working on a system that's supposed to work for a hidden blade based on something that I've seen before. The content creator, his name was ℜ𝔬𝔪𝔞𝔫. He took all his content down. He went a little bit transgender, probably because of the woke Assassin's Creed stuff. So I don't know if he was going through a depression, but he had some really great hidden blade models done. In one of his models, he was using like a bolt action lock, and he got a hyper extended hidden blade system. Now, the setup that he had was extremely complicated. There's no way I can pull that off. I tried taking pictures of it. I was going to study it. It's not in English, and obviously the language barrier makes it difficult, and the politics makes it impossible for me to even reach out and say, hey, could you look back into that device and study it or whatever, because when you have the liberal policies in place, they start looking at far right things like self-defense tools as setbacks, and you guys know how that goes. So I can't make sense of it. That's the nature of the whole thing. So the idea is we have this sort of ballistics knife setup. You have like the pin sort of set in this Z shape, right? Well, when you pull up, it's supposed to spring forward, and then we want it to lock here. That's going to be the idea. Now, I've been playing around with rubber band system for quite a while. It started out with a bamboo ballistics knife. They deleted it from YouTube. You can't really see it, but this thin yellow strip right here, side of this guy, that is a rubber band. That's what it's meant to be. So the idea is you run a pin into an X-Acto. The X-Acto goes down into a tube with a rubber band. The tube has this Z shape, obviously the inverse of that, backward Z shape. And obviously it wouldn't be that exaggerated, it'd be much smaller. But you know, it just, you pull with the ring and string, shoots up, locks in place. That's the point of this guy right here. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I wanted to share that with you guys. Good, I get to kind of back all this out. I wanted to share that with you guys, just show you something that I was looking at, because it's a tube, so that's always been difficult to figure out. Usually they do hidden blades that are flat. I love the hidden blade projects. I love messing around with them, seeing how they work. Usually I do a bunch of different stuff like lateral rubber band, ring string things that I've seen other people kind of showcase, and just adapt it to my own stuff. But I do keep on working on hidden blade gauntlet systems. I think that this should be pretty damn good, and if I put the bolt at the bottom, you should get full extension on that guy, just about. So that's pretty good too. That's the one massive downside to these systems. Usually with an OTF system, you don't get enough blade, so that's something that I could look into too, unless I do like an overdraw system where, you know, I don't know, you set that back even more or something. I don't know, get an overdraw system in there. It would have to be hanging out a little bit to begin with, and then when it shot out, you get an overdraw system instead of fully hidden tool kind of stuck in there. I mean, this already looks like an overdraw system, but that's just because I couldn't quite get it to the length that I wanted it at. It's a bit thick too. I want this guy to be just thin enough to house our device. So yeah, that's kind of how it's gonna work. Hopefully. I wish I could flip this system around. I'd show you guys. But a rubber band goes inside out of a tube. The tube has a Z kind of shape carved into it. This was flipped upside down. It might make more sense doing the inverse, but like a Z-shaped, reverse Z shape on it, with a bolt and a string and a rubber band. Hypothetically, pulling up will release it from this little mechanism down here. I don't know yet. This is theoretical. Just simple, stupid simple stuff. And then it should fling forward and have a catch somewhere. That's the point of the Z at the top. So obviously it's not a Z, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. It's inverse. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Thanks, bye.